Ladies and gentlemen, Keiki here. Welcome to the Daily Update. Hope you guys had a good day trading today. Market is down 1% there. On the S&P and NASDAQ did the same. Semiconductors down 3%. Dow 1, Russell 2000 2%. Transport, banks, they held a little better, but red nonetheless. Energy down 1% along with the biotech, healthcare. Home goods down 2%. Utilities and the emerging market, they're the only ones with the green print today, but they're pretty much flat there. Retail down with the 3.3% negative. Bitcoin down, actually up 3%. Gold, silver, miners, little green, little red, with the miners being 1.4% negative. However, silver made a move with gold being pretty much flat there. A dollar up, oil down, treasury bond up, VIX popped a little bit. Let's look at the S&P 500 ETF. Spider, 65-minute chart here. So this is where we closed yesterday, and this is where we opened up today. And we saw that little gap up today, and the first hour thrust to the upside and a second hour follow through, but that level was a pretty strong level of resistance, I think, and bears are vehemently protecting this level. You can see prior resistance or support acting as resistance. That's the level. You can see that we talked about this yesterday. Bears are very, very adamant about protecting this gap, and bulls tried twice right here and today. And the thing about it is bulls were not even get close near that level. Bears are so adamant about protecting this level. They're not even letting bulls get near to it and get rejected twice. Again, that's where my long-term moving average residing acting as a resistance, coinciding with the prior support acting as new resistance. That's a pivot, and the gap area, that's a triple resistance there. And once we were not able to find continuation through the little hangman candle there, and a third, fourth, fifth, sixth, just waterfall. People are bailing here on the last 3 hours, notably the last hour. You can see all the stops are getting taken out beneath this level. Just probably people chasing long on the gap up and placing their stuff just underneath or in the gap area. And that's why the last hour, there's a shenanigan down move there. So you can see benefit of the Dow continues to go to the sellers this entire week. We talked about as long as this down gap remains open, things will be miserable for the bulls here. My short-term and mid-term average is starting to meet here. The price continue to trade below and my long-term moving average. So let's kind of zoom out here and check out the overall perspective. And what happened was, you can see right here, we actually made lower low for the first time since December of last year. You can see that that's a lower low. And it's interesting because these kind of stuff happen. You can see we made a higher high and it made a lower low. So it's almost like we're in this some sort of a megaphone pattern type of deal we're dealing with. But in the mid to long-term perspective, despite the fact that we did see that lower low, we're still in the vicinity of higher low, looking at things longer-term perspective, going all the way to August and September of last year. What happened was, though, look at this right here. First of all, you can see there's this gap area that was opened up back in October 2021. Right, that's where we found support right here today, and that's coinciding with my last level of fib. You can see that's the first level, or that's that 100% level. Measure it with this move right here. So that's the low, that's the peak, going down, retrace to the last level of fib, and that's exactly where bulls brought it up. You can see to the cent right here. And you see right there with the little bit of lower wick. And this is an important level you want to pay attention to because all the ingredients are there. First ingredient is this. A lot of people probably thought that we're gonna go and make a swift move to the upside. A lot of people got trapped up here trying to chase this long. So that's the first ingredient, trapping the longs here. And with that, there's a volatile shenanigan down move. And then we did have these higher lows initially. With today's move, we've broken that sequence of potential higher low and made the lower low. So this is a level where a lot of people are getting scared. A lot of people are thinking this price section could lead to further, steeper, real, serious correction in the market. And so this is a very important level. It is not a coincidence. It is not a mistake. It is not a random occurrence that bulls brought it up right to that Fibonacci level because we made a lower low similar to here, right? You can see right there, low, lower lows, low, lower low. And once the market fooled the majority, there might be, right? There might be some kind of move here. Because now what happens is bears are bringing it down. You can see how ferociously bears are bringing it down. The oscillator's elevated. I don't know. I mean, I've been analyzing this market for the entire doing the 65-minute analysis since COVID lows. Bears are bringing it down pretty hard. We're not, this thing is elevated. I don't know last time we saw anything like this. And I think what this suggests, I think you might be thinking, okay, why though? Okay, why is this happening, right? Because I think there's something like this happened here. Do you see this right here? You see how strong this down moves were. But what happened was, we talked about this here, there, and there. And you see this down move right here, and you see that up move right there. And now we know that that was the low. And you can go back and check my analysis back in early October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 4th. At the time, we didn't really know. We knew something was going on. We just didn't know. But now we can look back and say, oh my gosh, back in October, that 420s area, that was the low. And the reason why is that because we're still in the primary term uptrend, right? So these shenanigans happen. Market does something to rattle up majority of market participants. And then when nobody's expecting, it gets right back. And that's been the story. Seriously, last year, maybe year and a half to 2 years. And I know a lot of you might even thinking, well, okay, this time might be different. Maybe so. But we wouldn't know until we see really prominent evidence that long-term trend has been dismantled. So in the short term, yes, we're in a bearish downtrend. In the midterm, however, are we still in an uptrend or downtrend, the midterm of things? Overall perspective, just looking at this here, mid to long term right here. Despite the fact that we did make a lower low, because we did that here, we are overall, or still hanging around in the vicinity of higher low. You see what I'm saying? If we do see a move to the upside from here, we still can categorize this as higher low, just as we did in October, right, of last year. And I just want to be fair with my analysis, just as I've done back in October. I do want to give benefit of the doubt to the sellers in the short term of things, maybe even in the midterm, but even long term and long term to midterm, we must respect the trend. I'm gonna come back for you. We'll reassess the situation. Enjoy your evening and good luck trading tomorrow.